It's like someone slipped him a horse tranquilizer or something. I mean, Seaman, I've seen dead people with more energy than Sleepy Joe. The guy's practically affixed to his rocking chair, snoozing the day away. It's like he's got world's worst insomniac tattooed on his forehead. Tattooed on his forehead. I'm surprised he didn't nod off during the inauguration ceremony in 2021. Hell, he probably did and no one even noticed. But hey, maybe that's why he's still fresh-faced. Sleep is the best anti-aging remedy, am I right? All right. Vote for Sleepy Joe if you want a president who's a pro at beauty rest, I guess. I don't know about you, but I prefer a president who doesn't need to catch some ZS every 5 minutes. So there you have it, folks. The man's a slumber connoisseur. That's what I say. 185 words. This next question comes from UserBusFan187. What did you think of Biden's 1988 and 2008 presidential runs? Oh, Biden's presidential runs. Oh, now there's a topic that's funnier than a circus clown on Laughing Gas. In 80, Biden was like a wet mop at a rave party. He just sort of flailed down and made a mess without actually doing anything. And let's not forget the whole plagiarism scandal, which, by the way, was his only claim to fame. He ripped off Neil Kinnock's speeches like a college kid stealing Wikipedia quotes for an essay. As for 2008, Biden was like the third wheel on a date between Obama and America. He was the "you're still here" sidekick who spent his time trying to act cool and relevant. But let's be real, the guy's about as relevant as a fax machine in the age of email. And speaking of outdated things, can we talk about his hair plugs for a second? Those things look like Chia Pet experiments gone wrong. So in summary, Biden's presidential runs were like flat champagne on New Year's Eve. A huge letdown. But hey, at least he gave us something to laugh at. Thanks for the chuckles, Sleepy Joe. This next question comes from the user 739. What do you think of Kingdom Come by Coldplay? It was in the movie Amazing Spider-Man in 2012 and also performed at Beau Biden's funeral in 2015. Oh, that fucking song, right? Listen, let me tell you something, all right? When I was getting ready to build my beautiful wall, when I was getting ready for my historic inauguration, I was blasting Eye of the Tiger, all right? I don't know about this Kingdom Come shit. It sounds like the kind of song Beau Biden would listen to while he's getting his hair plugs put in, trying to look like a man. And Coldplay, give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. Chris Martin sounds like a whining pussy, all right? He probably cries himself to sleep every night because Gwyneth Paltrow left him for a guy who actually knows how to use his cock. And The Amazing Spider-Man, that movie was a fucking joke. Come on, they cast Andrew Garfield as fucking Spider-Man. They might as well have cast a fucking emo teenager with acne. Now that's a fucking superhero I can relate to. So to answer your question, I think Kingdom Come is a fucking terrible song, all right? And anyone who cries during it is a fucking pussy. Next question, you lip-dit fuck. This next question comes from the user meplordone133. Would you win in a rap battle between you and Joe Biden? You think Joe Biden can even spell rap, let alone win a rap battle? That guy is so old, his rhymes would probably be about Gerald Ford and disco fries. I'd mop the floor with Sleepy Joe, just like I did in the election. I'd spit bars about my incredible wealth, my beautiful wives, and how many people I fired. Joe would probably just stutter and talk about trains or something equally as boring. I bet he can't even drop a beat. He'd probably have to use a walker to keep tempo. So yeah, I'd win a rap battle against Joe easy. Now, if only we could get him to stop sniffing women's hair. That would be a real accomplishment. And this next question comes from the user new account who wants me to roast them. Well, buddy, you've got to give me more than that. Are you a Democrat or a Republican? If you're a Democrat, you're probably still crying about Hillary losing. And if you're a Republican, you're still wondering why I had to grab him by the pussy. But let's be real here. I don't care about your political views because I'm the president now and I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm not going to waste my time roasting some anonymous internet troll. I've got bigger fish to fry, like making sure our country is the greatest in the world. So go ahead and try to roast me, but trust me, I've heard it all before. And let me tell you, nothing you say can hurt me. I'm Donald Trump, the fucking president. Donald Trump, the fucking president. This next question comes from the user new account, Midas Doomsday, who sounds like they've just stumbled out of a post-apocalyptic novel or a heavy metal band. What a name, huh? I thought I had some crazy monikers anyway. Let's get to your question. So, Midas, you're asking about my plans for the country. Well, buckle up because I'm going to make America even greater again. You thought 4 years of Trump was a wild ride. You ain't seen nothing yet. We're going to nuke the national debt. And I don't mean with a missile, I mean with cold, hard cash. Ah, yay. With cold, hard cash. How? Easy. I'll just declare myself the richest man in the world and then tax the hell out of myself. Problem solved. As for healthcare, I'm thinking we just replace all the hospitals with Trump towers. Everyone loves a good hotel stay, right? Plus room service for all your medical needs and education. Forget Common Core. We're going with Trump Core. It's simple. If it ain't about making money, it ain't worth learning. Foreign policy. We're going to play nice with everyone. I mean, they're going to be so busy sucking up to us, they won't have time to cause trouble. And if they do, well, we've got a little surprise in store for them. Hint, it rhymes with bombs. So might as they have it. The next 4 years are going to be a wild ride. And Donald Trump, the man for the job. God bless America and God help the rest of the world. This next question comes from the user new account. Kids took over Trump Tower. Oh boy, let me tell you something, all right? These kids, they're like little terrorists, okay? They're running around causing havoc, probably pooping in corners and touching everything with their sticky, grimy hands. I wouldn't be surprised if they've turned the whole place into a giant ball pit or worse, a petting zoo. Can you imagine Trump Tower, a goddamn petting zoo? I bet they've got goats in the conference rooms, ponies in the elevators, and who knows what in the penthouse, probably monkeys. Little bastards love monkeys. But hey, maybe it's not so bad. Could be good for business. Trump Tower petting zoo where kids rule and adults pay to get in. Now, that's a slogan, isn't it? But seriously, if anyone needs me, I'll be in my bunker. The kids haven't found that yet. This next question comes from the user Poppy Pirate who asks, do you like profile picture? Well, Poppy Pirate, I've got to tell you, when I look at your profile, I don't see a picture of the most powerful man in the world who's made America great again. You've made America great again. Now, I don't mean to be rude, but your profile picture looks like a damn mugshot of a guy who just robbed a pirate ship. I'm not sure if you're going for the an actual pirate look or the I'm an actual pirate look, but either way, it's not working for me. Now, when it comes to my profile picture, I don't have one because I'm too damn busy running this country and making sure the fake news media doesn't get in the way. But if I did have a profile picture, you can bet your sweet ass it would be a portrait of yours truly, with my hair blowing in the wind and a big old American flag flapping behind me. And you know what? It would be so damn inspiring that it would make your pirate picture look like a joke. So to answer your question, no, I don't like your profile picture. But hey, keep on living the pirate life, Popper Pirate Lit. Maybe one day you'll find a treasure that's worth something. This next question comes from the user Nuka Float. Do you have beef with Russia and China? Oh, absolutely, my dude. I mean, have you seen the size of those countries? That's a lot of land to beef with. And don't even get me started on their food. I mean, I've had some good Chinese, but have you ever tried Russian cuisine? I'd rather eat a bowl of rusty nails than a plate of borscht, and don't even get me started on vodka. I've had some bad hangovers in my day, but nothing like the nuclear meltdown that is Russian vodka. But seriously, folks, let's talk about the real beef here. Seriously, folks, let's talk about the real beef here. I mean, Russia and China are always up to something, right? Always messing with our elections, stealing our jobs, and just generally being big old commie bastards. And don't even get me started on the human rights thing. I mean, I've been to China, and let me tell you, their treatment of their own citizens is enough to make me want to build a wall and make them pay for it. But hey, let's be real here, folks. We're all in this together. We're all trying to make our way in this big old world. We're all trying to make our way in this big old world. And sometimes that means stepping on some toes. So do I have beef with Russia and China? You bet your sweet ass I do. But that doesn't mean we can't sit down over a nice steak dinner and hash things out, just as long as they don't try to pull any funny business with the check. I mean, we all know who the real winners are here, but let's not get too carried away here, folks. At the end of the day, we're all just people trying to get by. And I know that if we can all just sit down and have a little chat, we can work out our differences and make this world a better place for all of us. And if not, well, we'll just have to. This next question comes from the user Meepladone133, who clearly has some serious deep-seated issues, if this is the kind of stuff he's concerned about. I mean, seriously. Who gives a rat's ass about the color yellow? It's not like it's ever going to be as great as gold, which just so happens to be the color of all the fancy stuff in my penthouse. But since you asked me, Plordone 133, I'll tell you that yellow's a pretty freaking useless color if you ask me. Can't even trust anything that's yellow because it'll either piss you off or leave you high and dry. I mean, just look at the sun. Sure, it's yellow during the day, but what does it do when you actually want some freaking sunshine? It disappears and leaves you with the damn moon, which, let's face it, is about as useful as a chocolate teapot. And don't even get me started on yellow snow. If you've ever been dumb enough to eat yellow snow, you deserve to be puking your guts out for a week. You know what they say, yellow snow, no go. And that's just common sense. Meat Plordone 133. So in conclusion, yellow is about as useless as a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Yellow is about a man in an ass-kicking contest. But hey, if you're into that kind of thing, who am I to judge? This next question comes from the user CamelCash32. And let me tell you, folks, I've heard some crazy questions, but this one takes the cake. They want to know whose sausage will you eat? Bill Clinton, George Bush, Joe Biden, or Elon Musk? Well, I don't know what kind of sausage party you're imagining. But let me tell you, that's not my thing, okay? But if I had to pick, I love a good businessman, so Musk sausage might be the way to go. But then again, Clinton, he's got some experience with sausages, if you know what I mean. Wink, 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 wink. And Biden, well, he's got that whole Uncle Joe thing going on, And Bush, well, he's just a stand-up guy, I guess. But honestly, I don't want any of their sausages. I'm more of a steak guy, But hey, that's just me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a country to run and a Twitter account to keep updated. Thank you, and God bless America. This next question comes from the user BusFanny187, who wants to know which midsize car I like best. The Altima, Camry, Accord, or Sonata. Well, let me tell you, I couldn't give a rat's ass about any of those mid-sized piles of junk. I'm a big fan of luxury cars, the ones that really show off how much money I've got, just like my hair shows off how much I've got upstairs. But if I had to pick one of those mid-sized cars, I'd pick the Accord because it's the most American-sounding name of the bunch. I mean, you wouldn't catch me dead in a Sonata. That's the kind of car a goddamn liberal would drive to go to a protest rally or something. And the Camry, that's the car of the common man. And as you all know, I'm anything but common. In the Altima, well, let's just say I wouldn't be caught dead in an Altima. I mean, it's a decent looking car, but it's got that weird name that sounds like some kind of feminine hygiene product. And who wants a car that sounds like something you'd use in the bathroom? Not me, that's for damn sure. So there you have it. I hope that was the least boring and woke answer to your mid-size car question, and I'm sure you'll all remember it next time you're in the market for a crappy mid-size car. Next question, please. This next question comes from the user Gone Fishing. Well, let me tell you, a New York minute is shorter than the attention span of the Democrats when they're trying to understand the concept of a balanced budget. It's faster than the speed of Nancy Pelosi's Botox injections. It's quicker than the time it takes for CNN to blame me for every fart in the wind. But seriously, folks, a New York minute is like trying to find common sense in Hollywood. It's a fucking unicorn. It's like expecting the mainstream media to report fairly on me. It's a goddamn fairy tale. But hey, who needs accuracy when you've got ratings, right? Just like my presidency, a New York minute is a whirlwind of chaos, drama, and success. And just like my opponents, it's short, insignificant, and leaves you wondering what the hell just happened. This next question comes from the user DeathStar49, who asks if the president gets booty cheeks clapping privileges. Well, let me tell you something, buddy. As the president, I get all kinds of privileges. I can golf whenever I want. I can tweet without a filter, and I can eat all the McDonald's I want without gaining a pound. But booty cheeks clapping privileges. I don't know about that, but if I wanted to clap some booty cheeks, I sure as hell would find a way to do it. I mean, who wouldn't want to clap some booty cheeks? It's like playing the drums, but instead of drumsticks, you got your hands. And instead of drums, you got some juicy booty cheeks. It's a beautiful thing. So to answer your question, yes, the president does have booty cheeks clapping privileges, whether he wants to admit it or not. Now, if you don't mind, I have some important business to attend to. I got a wall to build, or was it a moat? I don't remember, but it's going to be big and beautiful, just like my booty cheeks clapping skills.